Baby, we wasn't even finna wait to go live for that news, okay? Hold on. Hit the like button. Oh yes, baby. See, what I did is I lied. Okay, so shout out to that. Baby, I lied. I said I was gonna go live in 5 minutes. Nope. Nope. Child, I couldn't even wait that long. I said, okay, Miss Preston Curl, you better break the strut. See, I feel like they be listening out there. So shout out to that. Y'all hit the like button. Hold on, let me get my charger. Baby, what did I just tell y'all? I just told y'all yesterday. I was like, Cardi, I'm not feeling you using Offset as like your rollout method. Like, I'm not feeling that. Like, it's crazy. Like, you talking about you can't stand him. You this, you that. You then moved on. And you, yeah. I said, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I said, you need something to talk about, Miss Ma'am, Miss Present Girl. And I be damn. Baby, Cardi that woke up ready to talk about the baby. So shout out to that. Yes, y'all. Cardi B has announced that she is pregnant. I said, okay. Finally, it has happened to me right in front of my face. Can I So shout out to that pooper sauce. Because listen, hit the like button. But y'all know, that y'all know, that y'all know that we've been talking about Cardi B being allegedly pregnant since the beginning of time. So shout out to that because we was right. And I told y'all we was right. I could just feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'll take it a step further. No matter how hard, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button when y'all get up in here. No matter how hard Cardi B tried, she could not hide that pregnancy. Yeah. So shout out to that. And shout out to the little baby who refused to be hidden. You see? That little baby said, not this time. Miss Present Girl. Um, Now let me say this, y'all. That's crazy. Congratulations, Cardi. Congratulations on the baby. But girl, she is pregnant. She said she is pregnant with yeah, she says she is pregnant with Stefan's baby. Okay. So I think Outside was probably being messy just recently when he said something about a blood test. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. If I'm willing to bet, I would say it was probably like get a blood test or I want a blood test or whatever. But then too, he did come back over the top though and was saying that like that's not his baby. Cause somebody was saying that well he didn't say that, but somebody said that in certain states when you married, it makes the husband the dad. And I was like, shit, the devil is a lie. You know? So to me, that was his way of saying that that ain't his baby, you know, right then and there. But allegedly, Cardi B is pregnant with Stefan's baby. She done finally came out and let us know the real. And child, I guess it's safe to say that Cardi couldn't get up off of that thing. Like, like like Whoopi Goldberg has said. You see? Yeah. Miss Girl just couldn't get up off of that thing and dance till she felt better. Ha! Yeah. Child, that thing that be putting babies everywhere. I said, baby, hold on. Baby, hold on. Baby, let me get my iPad. Hold on, y'all. I said, I'm just gonna need my iPad. Hold on. Because Cardi B says she's pregnant. And then what? And then what? First, I'm gonna stack my dough. Hold on. Y'all, let me see. Let me see. I said, hold up. Like Young Dow said, wait, y'all. I'm coming. Y'all know how I'm supposed to start my live anyway. I just got excited. I almost broke something getting up in here. I said, I almost broke something trying to scoot up in here like a bumper car. All right. Child. So no, I can't show the clip because it's CBS, okay? And like I said, Cardi B is, hold on, she's working. The girl is working. Let me tell you something. Cardi B is working right now. She's grinding. She's on her grind. Hold on. She's on her grind, Pooper Stars. So, like, with that being said, she doing interviews, and I was just saying yesterday, I was like, Cardi, that's kind of tacky. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Like, and don't get it twisted for the girls in the back. Like, I'm not mad at Cardi B for telling her story, right? It's her story to tell. You know what I'm saying? And I take it a step further. Like, people be waiting on musicians and artists, right, to tell their story in their music at that. So that's not the problem. Okay? Never was, never will be. The problem for me was the interviews. You know, like you're using the divorce to promote the album. And with that, I'm like, no, that's kind of, you know what I'm saying? That's where it get kind of iffy for me, you know what I'm saying? And a little on the tacky side, because it's like, you got so many other things that you could be talking about right now besides divorce, right? Because I'm sure you talked about divorce in the album. Well, that's the only thing. Like that's the only place we need it from. You know, we do not need you going on interviews talking about how much you can't stand this man. You know, I can't explain it. You know, but it is what it is. And I take it a step further too, though. Like, you've been leaving this man for quite some time now. Right, Miss Preston Curl? So why now do you want to go on interviews talking about it? Because of the album. Like, I'm like, no. No. You know, I'm like, I know you and your team thought that was a good idea, but it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who you ask, and I feel like it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, you in album mode. You got an album coming out. Let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the album. Let's talk about the creative process of the album. I'll take it a step further. You know what else we could talk about? Let's go ahead and talk about that you're expecting a baby, you know, with a new man. Let's talk about being in a new relationship. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about being with someone new, right? And starting a blended family with them. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about how you feel about all of these kids that he's allegedly having. You know? Let's talk about if you're getting along with his other kids' mothers. You know, let's talk about if you even talk to the other kids' mothers. You know, let's talk about it, you know, or do you guys live together? Are y'all living together? What's that like? What is the dynamic with that? You know, let's talk about how serious you and this baby daddy is. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. You know, like I want to talk about where, you know, what you have going on currently outside of Offset, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because, like, no, what we not going to do is use him or any of his drama to promote this album. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say to sell it. I didn't say to sell it now. I said to promote it. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? When you go in that booth, talk to me. Girl, I want to hear it. You see? It is what it is. I want to hear it in what's the word I'm looking for? I want to hear it in from like in the form of art though. You know what I'm saying? In a creative way. I don't want to hear it like you bashing somebody and you just going on, you know, talking to the media about it. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. Get creative with it. Make it art. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Chris Brown did. I'm on some new shit. I'm chunking my deuces up to her. I'm moving on to something better, better, better. No more trying to make it work. You make me want to say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye to her. You make me want to say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye to her. Hey, I'm on some new shit. I'm chunking my deuces up. You see? Some shit like that. Get creative with it, Miss Preston Girl. You know what I'm saying? You're a rapper. This is your lane. You know what I'm saying? Talk that talk to me through your music. But then meanwhile, back at the ranch, like, no, you beefing with Offset. Don't run around doing interviews about Offset. Shit crazy. Like, even when Offset was doing interviews about you, it just, like, do you notice? Did you not notice that he didn't like that? Like, he didn't like that. I heard one clip. I saw one clip of Offset telling Ebo. Is that his name? Ebo? Ebo? Erbo? Whichever. Ebo. I think that's his name. That, Ebro. That's his name. Ebro. My bad. That, he messed up. He felt like he had messed up when it comes to him and Cardi B. You know, that was it. Then I saw another one, but it wasn't necessarily about Cardi. It was just of the man saying, like, do you recommend marriage? Would you get married again? You know? Man. It's just like, no, keep it cute. You know what I'm saying? Keep it cute. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about everybody else, but I can tell you right now, and baby, that's even with me being in the media. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care to hear Cardi B going around doing interviews about Offset. I don't. I feel like that time has come and went. Does that make sense? That time has come and went. So in other words, when you realized that you was done with him for real, like back in 2022 or however, whatever year it was of the realization, why you didn't do an interview then? That's when you should have did an interview. Listen, I'm separated from Offset. How's that been? You know, for instance, when Offset said you was sleeping with another man while you was pregnant, and you said and did, where was the interview then? Like, that was so long ago. Like, that's when the interview should have came out. Right then and there. It's like, nah, I'm just not feeling her trying to do interviews to sell this album. I'm not feeling that, y'all. I'm not. It is what it is. And I just said that yesterday. I just said that goddamn me yesterday, y'all. So here she comes today. Shout out to Cardi. Shout out to Cardi. Shout out to her team too. I love it. I love. I love. I love. I love. I love. Sure do. Baby, shout out to her team. Because the team said, watch this. Watch this. Like Usher, baby. And they said, you know what, Miss Preston Curl? Show you right. You just might be the drama, you see? Because now you done got our attention. It is what it is, baby. Because I just said that yesterday. I sure did. And I'm like, damn, somebody understood the words that was coming out of my mouth. Yeah. So shout out to that. I said, y'all better listen. Y'all better listen then. Shit. Yeah. Shout out to that. Cardi, we don't want to hear about you and Offset. Shit, as far as you concerned, you and Offset chapter is done. Through, right? Signed, sealed, delivered. Y'all got them divorce papers signed. As far as you concerned, see, this is the thing. As far as you concerned, you been ready to sign them papers. So, where was the interviews at then? That's my thing. Like, where was the interviews then, Lord? Like, damn, y'all should have been interviewing. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Using the divorce to promote the album just ain't it. That's not cute. I don't care what nobody say. It's not. That's not cute. That's like, shit, I don't have nothing to compare that to at the moment. But I just know it's not cute. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. I don't like. I don't like it. Let's talk about having a new boyfriend. What's that like while married? Like, is how does that feel? What is the feeling of that? Like, do you wish you would have waited? Do you wish you like, are you happy that you didn't? You know what I'm saying? Are you happy in this new relationship for real? Like, how's that? Do you see a future with Stefan, or are you just having fun and you like whatever happens happens? um not to be too personal, you can answer this or you don't have to, but like you know at what point did you start to like, did you ever use protection with Stefan? you know how do you feel about all of these kids that Stefan got? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you care to explain? You know what I'm saying? And it's obvious. Child, it's obvious. When he got with Cardi B, he still kept doing his thing. Cardi B must have got pregnant right away. Right away. I don't know how soon it took these other women he just had babies with to get pregnant, but like she had to have got pregnant right away. And like, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about having your fourth baby by somebody that you just got with? You know, what does the blended family look like? Does Stefan get his kids? You know, is he in the newborns' lives? Is these really his kids? Do you have a good relationship with the other mothers? Um, are y'all living together currently? Will y'all ever live together? How's it like, doing a long distance thing with him? Do you trust him? Is he like different from Offset? How is he different from Offset? Can you tell us in what way? Um, you know, how serious is everything? You know, is there any plans for the future with Stefan that you want to tell us about? You don't mind sharing, you know, or is everything private? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care. At this point, it's possible, right, that Cardi B is holding on to Stefan for dear life because she didn't got pregnant by him. So at this point, it's easy to say, that's my man, my man, my man, my man, because you don't want Offset to be laughing at all these fucking newborns he keep having. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will say this, though. Um, if that's the case, that ain't gonna be able to hold up long. You know what I'm saying? Because if he's a good man to Cardi, that'll be evident. You know, like it'll just like time. I would say time will tell everything. You know what I'm saying? We'll have to see if if he's actually done sleeping with other women, done making babies with other women. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I guess by what? What? At least by 2026. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, it's very ghetto. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. It's ghetto. Beyond ghetto. That's why I said, like, baby. Child, listen. The ghetto comes and it just is ghetto worldwide. You hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? The ghetto is not just for one hood, one nothing. Let's get that crystal clear. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Like Smokey said, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Yeah. Okay. Baby, let's make that crystal clear. Y'all, I undid it. Can y'all believe that? I undid it. And it didn't even take me that long. I guess I was just being a little on the lazy side, okay? So shout out to that. Shout out to that. Like, I rebuke laziness. I do. But then at the same time, in the meantime, between time, you know what I'm saying? Everybody should be able to have some damn downtime, okay? It is what it is. Nobody should be running their body morning, noon, and night like a damn... I don't even know. Because I was about to say like a damn motor. But even motors take breaks. My engine resting now. So shout out to that. Shout out to Cardi B though, because she sat down with Gayle King. Oh, Cardi B went over there and sat down with Gayle King. And did a thing with Gayle King. She said, go support my album because I'm a mother of 4 now. Exclusively. Cardi B exclusively reveals to Gayle King that the rumors are true. She is expecting a child with her boyfriend, NFL star Stephon Diggs. She says it's coming at a time when she is in a good space and says the couple is very excited about this new chapter in their relationship. The history-making rapper gets candid about opening up her heart again, and she shares why she feels her highly anticipated album, Am I the Drama, is one of one. That's what I'm talking about, Cardi. That's what I'm talking about right there. Promote that damn album. It's about the album, ain't it? At the end of the day, it's about the album or it's about Offset? Which one now? Let me know. Let me know. I said it can only be about one now. Yeah. So shout out to that. She said it's something that is not out there right now. Okay. Well, shout out to that. Because I like new stuff. Yeah. Now let's see. Cardi B is expecting her. She announced this morning that she got a baby. She about to have his baby. The 32-year-old said she feels excited and happy while preparing the release of her new music. I feel like I'm in a good space. I feel very strong. I feel powerful that I'm doing all of this work while I'm creating a baby, me and my man. We're very supportive of each other, she said. Cardi B said she and Diggs share the same ambition, each determined to be the greatest in their fields. She is also crediting Diggs with giving her a sense of stability as she readies her next album, Am I the Drama, which includes a track called Safe. And he makes me feel safe and very confident and very strong, she said. I mean, like 2 weeks ago, and I was crying and crying and crying, just nervous, the whole album rollout. People were saying mean stuff. Um, this is why I don't put out music, because it's like this is my art and this is something through it all. Cardi B dig supports her. Her support keeps her steady. He makes me feel very confident. And it makes you feel like you could take the world over, she added. Yeah, Cardi. Shout out to Cardi B for finally talking about her man. Okay. Well, who she laying down and playing around with. It just is what it is, okay? Yeah. So shout out to her. Because that's what that is. Yeah. Yeah, see. I mean, it just is what it is. Shout out to Cardi for talking about Stefan and not Offset while she doing these interviews. Okay, it just is what it is. Like, must be the money, like Deion Sanders said. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. This is the thing. Like, if people want to hear about Offset, shame on them, because we should be past that now. You know, I can't explain it, but it's like the news, right? One day you're here, the next day you're tossed out on your ass. Nobody really cares like that, right? It's just people move on to the next story. With that being said, the story of Cardi being Offset ending has already, you know what I'm saying? It's already been told. Now here she come with bits and pieces of it, and I told y'all that's exactly why. That's exactly why I don't like bits and pieces to no story. You see, it's either all or nothing. Go in with me, Miss Preston Curl. And see, like, yeah, I just she came straight, but it was a little too late. You see, it just is what it is. That's my opinion. Okay, I'm not trying to put that off on everybody else. I'm telling y'all how I feel. Somebody said the whole situation is crazy. This must be so confusing for the children. I agree. The whole situation is crazy. Like real crazy. Somebody said going outside. Now these is the thoughts of other people, not my own. Okay. She said the way, hold on, she better hope that album sells. Doubtful. She has 3 mouths to feed now. She got 5, including her own. But anyway, the way she has been promoting the album looks entertaining, but to me, it shows that she's actually desperate and worried about sales. Twerking on an SUV while pregnant tells me everything I need to know about her confidence in this album. Interesting. That's an interesting take. Somebody said no comment. I heard that. Okay. The worst coochie management of all time. My goodness. Somebody said Alexa play Can't Go Outside by the Migos, and they dropped it in the comments. I ain't heard that one. I gotta get on that. This her 4th baby, and I saw the interview. It's crazy. She gets pregnant and then drops an album that she needs to promote. She's going on tour in February after the birth. Interesting. I told y'all though, I was like, listen, it's one way to find out if Cardi B is pregnant, baby. She can't hide that stomach forever. I was like, when the baby should be here by December. You know, I started like gauging it. That's another thing too about hiding a pregnancy. It depends. See, say everybody pregnant belly don't look the same. Like me, I barely look pregnant when I'm pregnant. But these people with this big old beach bow belly, child, please. That baby said, nigga, please. I'm up in this bed. It's crazy too, because I don't think Stefan has no little boys. No little boys. I know Cardi B wants to break the strut on it and give him a son. Child, we're gonna have to see how it goes. I bet you Offset is like, please let it be another little girl. Let it be another little girl. I bet you he do not want him to get his boy. You see? It just is what it is. How much you want to bet he gonna take a little joy in it not being a boy? But anyway, and shout out to Offset too, because it just is what it is. Listen, Offset could have been told us this girl was pregnant, right? And that's not saying that he haven't, because he could have. He could have. He could have just did it in a slick way. It is what it is. Remember those blind items that was coming out and people mysteriously knew Cardi B's business? See, now that I look back, I think them blind items could have been Offset or just somebody that he was telling her business to. It is what it is because they knew too much. And I take it a step further. Now the blind items do kind of make sense because basically Cardi B was going through a breakup in private. She never announced it. She didn't do like people be doing. You know, people be doing, you know what? Da 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 and I is separated. Yeah. And please mind your fucking business about it at this sad time. She never did that. But behind the scenes, it was pure chaos. You know what I'm saying? Remember, somebody kept telling us all Cardi B's damn business behind the scenes. You know, kind of find out that probably was Offset. It just is what it is. Now, knowing that they were separated, and Cardi B was like really messing with Stephon Diggs. You know, it just makes sense that probably was him. People keep saying this is her third baby. What the fuck? No, it's not. Listen to what this person, her gimmick is answering haters by crying that she's poor in a mockery way. In reality, she is in trouble. She better hope people buy that shit, especially with a third mouth coming in. She got a fourth mouth coming in. Now, goddamn, I know I can count. She got culture, she has wave, and she has blossom already. This will be baby number 4. She is unhinged and unwell. Oh my God, pray. That's what somebody said. This is their ideas and opinions, not mine, okay? That does not affect Shay Renee or her chat, okay? Damn, it's people acting like 4 kids is a lot of kids. 4 kids ain't a lot of kids, especially if not for somebody with some money. People will tie themselves into a press. It was the people acting like they couldn't tell if she was pregnant or not. Like, I did that too for a little bit in the beginning, but then after a while, I was like, man, hell no, it's a baby in there. Like, I don't care. So I was like, it's either one or two things Miss Preston Girl gonna do. Either she gonna have a baby later on, or she gonna pop out with a baby later on. One of the two. But I knew it was a baby in there. I did. Especially because the news that she was pregnant hit us so long ago. Like, we've been talking about this for a long time. Somebody talking about is Offset having a mental breakdown. Yeah, I don't think the fuck not. I think he already had it. Yeah. I do. I feel like Offset and Cardi B, like, I can't explain it, but like they kind of hid their drama, you know? I don't know why, for what reason. You know, sometimes people do it out of embarrassment. Sometimes people do it for privacy purposes. But yeah, they stuff was done way before they came and told us. That's why I'm like, it don't make no sense for Cardi B to be telling us now with the album. No, just drop the album. Fuck all that. Tell us in the music. You see, Miss Present Girl? Because you had your time to tell us. Yeah. Look, you had your time when we was actually paying the fuck attention. Now you want us to go way back. Back into time. Fuck all that. You see, let's just stick with the present. Fuck it. Don't even talk about Offset no more. You talk about him. I mean, because he got enough to talk about if we being real. If we keeping it all the way real. He got enough shit to talk about. Hold on. I just deleted his baby mama picture yesterday, I think. Yeah, because sometimes I'm like, man, I be having all this stuff in my stuff, and yeah, I deleted it. Let me see. Oh. One of my recently deleted stuff. Okay, hold on. Well, that's a lot because I ain't saved shit. Let me see. Okay, I just deleted the baby mama. Let's see where she at. Where she at? Where she at? Damn, where the baby mama go? First of all, he also got a baby by Giselle. Giselle. Now I don't really got much to say about Giselle because, like, I don't know, like, I can't explain it, but I really didn't get into Giselle like that. I don't know her like that. All I know is she was around. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how these girls be popular, but you don't know what they popular for. You just know they around and they mess with all the boys, or some of the boys, or a bit of the boys. You see, yeah, that's what I knew about Giselle. I'm not finna recover this picture. I'm just gonna show it to y'all. This girl right here, her, Miss Preston girl, she just had his baby. And then I take it a step further. This is the baby right here. This is the baby right here. Little. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. Um, she's pretty. But I don't she's little, but she ain't no new. I mean, I don't know. I forgot how old the newborns is called a newborn, but you know what I'm saying. She ain't just fresh out of the belly or no shit like that. It seemed like the girl waited. But Giselle recently had his baby too, allegedly. And Giselle baby is little too. Like, I don't even think she's 6 months yet. And if she is, she probably ain't no more than 6 months. It's just crazy. He having all these fucking babies. Child. And then had one with Cardi B. That's so freaking funny. That is so freaking funny, child. Stephon Diggs and Cardi B is having a baby. Baby, you can't make this up. In a way, I feel like Cardi B done had a baby by a successful groupie. Now, for real. Yeah. I mean, it just is what it is. You know how I tell y'all all the time. Well, I used to tell my audience all the time, but we don't talk about Keisha Cole that much no more. But I tell y'all all the time. To me, Keisha Cole doesn't know. She really doesn't know who she is like that to me. You know what I'm saying? You know how people be like, oh my God, it's Keisha Cole. You know what I'm saying? And Keisha Cole just be like, shit, hey. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm nothing to freak out over type stuff. And the thing is, like, I used to have to tell Keisha Cole, Keisha, Keisha. Girl, clock it. But no, for real, seriously, Keisha Cole, like, she be on people's wall. You see, like, you was a poster, you know. Girl, stay. You see, stay. You know what I'm saying? In other words, it's just like, it's hard to explain. You know what I'm saying? But it's almost like he knocking down the person that was once on his wall. You see? But like, you ain't the only girl. You know, like, you wasn't the only poster on the wall. You know. So he probably not gonna stop there. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't like he was looking at this poster every day like, oh, if I ever get with this woman, I'm a lover like no other. You know what I'm saying? He was ready to do something strange to ya. You know, he done did it 100 times. Yeah. To the poster, with the poster. And now you done gave him a real shot. A real shot. Your van. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the vibes that I get from Stefan. It just is what it is. Stefan comes off like somebody that, you know, was like, once I, you know, make a name for myself, I'm hitting everything. You know what I'm saying? He almost reminds me of like a athletic Future. Shit, it just is what it is. You done went and got with an athletic Future. You leaving Offset for that? Girl. I thought it was Offset. Damn, she really is over his ass. Oh! That's true. Somebody said she should push her tour back. I agree with that. They said push it back to the summer because she gonna be just fresh off of having her baby. She cutting it real close if she had that baby in January. So she finally admitted it. Laugh out loud. Not them trying to make them some love story. This some love story. Okay, try. It's strange. Like we living in some new times, okay? These married folks is sitting up on these couches talking about they got boyfriends and girlfriends. Ah! Shout out to Wendy Williams, because I don't even think Wendy Williams would have allowed that fuck shit. Child, listen. Hold on. Offset's African girlfriend uses. Offset ain't got no African girlfriend. I want them to quit playing with me today. Where's Offset's girlfriend? And people kills me when they talk like that. I hate when people talk like that. I do. Don't talk to me like that. I hate when people talk like that. Like I have ran into people and be like, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, how your mama doing? And how is Pamela?" You know what I'm saying? You know Pamela be the woman that he used to mess with. Ja, listen. All in for a check. Shout out to you. You always jump in my comments, and I appreciate that. But let me tell you something. You be calling me bae, honey, and all of this. You ain't got no woman. You ain't got no woman. I say he got to be a single man. Talking like that. I got a whole man. A whole man. Yeah. You still there? Hit the like button. Hit the like button for me. But no, seriously, if you're going to be here, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it if you don't call me nothing outside of my name. For real. And I know that sometimes people don't even be meaning no harm. But you got people that be saying hun and sweetie and all of this and all of that. And it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Like a cigarette. But you know what I'm saying? I just want to, I want to make sure we being respectful, period. I want to make sure everybody is being respectful of me, It is what it is. Me personally, I don't want to be called nothing outside of my name, okay? For real. And I stand on that. I tell my children that all the time. They be like, shut up, Mark. And I'll be like, hey, don't call him nothing. Is that what I named him? Huh? Look at me. Look at me. Did I name your brother Mark? Well, don't call him that. You see? It just is what it is. So anyway, and I'm just saying. Especially because I told y'all, I keep telling y'all, I feel like somebody be playing with me, playing on my channel and all of that, and I'm just done with that. Does that make sense? Like, it comes a point, it comes a time. You remember how, yeah, real talk. Hold up. You remember how when you was a kid, you hold your hand up in class, your teacher be like, hey, Sherry, I'm done. I'm done. I'm telling you, I am so motherfucking done. Yeah. With all the fucking games people play with me. As far as this here channel goes, I'm done, y'all. I'm for real. Like, I'm not playing no more. Like, for real. I've been watching boxing and shit. Like, the gloves is off. I'm done playing. See, I don't know what to tell y'all. For real. You see? So shout out to that. Like for real. If this is on my mama. Shout out to her. I almost called my mama by her name. I love that. I do. I like calling her by her first and her middle name at the same time. But damn, what was I about to tell y'all? Yeah, I'm done. I am. I'm done motherfucking playing. I am. I'm not playing no more. I'm not. Because, like, this shit here, Ninja, this shit ain't no motherfucking joke. It's not. This shit ain't no motherfucking joke. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't no play shit with me. I'm on this motherfucker to feed my kids. You know what I'm saying? So, like, no, don't come over here playing with me. It is what it is. I'm a grown-ass woman with a grown-ass man I lay down with every night. Don't come over here calling me no motherfucking bae. Shit. Or none of that shit, because you're going to end up getting blocked. And I keep telling y'all that. I not that. But I keep telling y'all that I feel like somebody playing with me in my channel. We not doing that shit no more. We not. So if you do it, you might get away with it, but you gonna do that shit behind the scenes. I bet you ain't finna come in my comments playing, because I bet you your ass gonna get blocked. You see, I'm not playing. Shit, I'm not. Because this shit ain't no motherfucking game. It's not. I come on here to put in work. And this is the thing, though. The BAN, know that. Shit. That's the thing, too. Be knowing. Like, man, I'm not for that shit. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Shit. I'm telling y'all, for real, y'all. It's about to get ugly. It's gonna get ugly before it get cute. I'm telling you now. So, like, this is the truth. If you enjoy watching me, then just enjoy watching me. You see, for your ass don't get a chance to see me no more. And that's just that. I'm not playing. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I got too much going on. Shit, this shit ain't no play, bitch. I'm trying to get monetized. Shit, the fuck we talking about? I'm trying to get monetized. I'm about to get monetized. Shit, the fuck? Stay your ass off my channel if you don't mean me no good, and I mean that shit. So anyway, yeah. And I don't mean to offend nobody, but at the same time, I don't want to be offended. You hear me? I don't want to be offended. And my mama named me Shay. So shout out to that. Not no Shanae, not no motherfucking Natasha, you know, not no motherfucking Chantel. None of that shit. My name is Shay, for real. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, y'all, shout out to Cardi B though, who announces that she is pregnant. I said, take the what and leave the what? Y'all, we knew she pregnant. She is pregnant. Cardi B said, move Remy Ma, move Clarissa Shields. Bitch, I got this. You see? I said, child. It's given ghetto. You see? Yeah. But fuck it. Let's talk about it, Cardi. We, you know. Like somebody said, God said, be fruitful and multiply. And it's crazy too, because like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I feel like hey, shout out to you for jumping in my comments. Hi. How you feel about Cardi B being pregnant? Yeah, no, for real. I just feel like, and I hope she don't though. I do. I hope she don't. But I feel like just to save face, she gonna be holding on to this boy for dear life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess until she can't no more. Hell, she already doing it. Which I gotta say though, I guess, child. That's why I said, I guess Cardi B's y'all crazy. I guess you shocked. Oh my God. Happy for her. He better than Offset. Okay. Listen, the chat. Some people in the chat feel like this is, this is a little bit better than what she used to. Okay. They say Offset used to be a used to. Baby, when I tell y'all, good luck. Okay. Good luck. All I can say is I hope that this is his last baby. Okay, well, Cardi B. Because other than that, because I can see him saying, like, listen, I had some babies on the way before I got with you. I mean, it just is what it is. They clearly, these girls didn't have their babies. Now, if somebody is pregnant and they have a baby after Cardi, then that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But again, he might be like, well, I was messing with them around the same time as you, or whatever. Child, it's a mess. Okay? It's a mess. And it's messy. Okay? For real. Real messy. But then at the same time, like I was trying to tell y'all, meanwhile, back at the ranch though, Cardi B ain't gonna, She trying, you know what I'm saying? She trying not to be laughed at. But it is what it is. You done went and got knocked up by somebody who you seemingly one of many, just like with your husband. Child. Child. Yeah, miss me with it. But it is what it is. Like I said, I feel like Cardi B is going to be holding on to dear life for that man. 4 kids ain't no joke, but 4 kids ain't that many kids. I don't know why people act like that's a whole lot of kids. Because, like, yeah, I definitely wanted to keep going. Yeah. So anyway, shout out to that. And hey, everybody, I appreciate y'all for jumping in my comments. How's it going? How's everybody doing? It's 85 degrees outside. Hey, yeah. So how y'all doing? Is everybody good? Good and hydrated? Mm, 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 mm. Child, I'm just still so confused how everybody just acting like this shit is normal too. It's crazy. These married folks with these child, whatever. Okay, I guess. You see, I guess it's been going on since the beginning of time. And then I tell y'all all the time, I've been watching a whole lot of cops. Yeah, I watch cops. It is what it is. Until something else comes along and gets my attention, it is what it is. I be watching cops. And like I was just watching, like just period. I be seeing people all the time. For real. Like this one lady, she was at her husband's tire shop, I think. I don't know where the husband was, but of course he working his new bitch. Yeah. I don't know where he was, but the new girl sitting up in now. Hey, y'all. Okay, shout out to that. Hit the like button. I appreciate you, and I appreciate that. My name is Shay Renee, though. So shout out to that. But anyway, so the wife pulls up to the tire shop. She didn't listen. I don't know. She was saying she wanted some type of shit out of the tire shop. She wanted something that was her property. But long story short, the girlfriend is like, she has trespassing. She not supposed to be here. The wife is like, girl, please, I have a business here, so I'm allowed to be here. And so, long story short, the wife then made some type of business. I don't know what it was, child, but she had it registered to his tire shop. So, long story short, I think she might have ended up going to jail. Because one thing about cops, somebody is going to jail. Yeah, like it's rare for nobody not to go to jail. Somebody's going to jail. So that was that one story with a husband, separated from his wife and having a girlfriend. And then, shit, I think just yesterday I was watching one where the girlfriend was like, listen, she don't have no business here. We fighting, we getting into it. I don't even know why she here. You know what I'm saying? Because I just dropped her baby off at her husband's job. With her at the husband's job. And so anyway, the wife got to jail. They sure did. Miss Pressica went right the fuck to jail. But her husband pulled up before she did, and she was just cussing at him. And, so this is what you want, and da-da-da-da-da, and da-da-da-da-da. She was pissed. You know what I'm saying? She was, long story short. But like, in other words, I said all that to say, you know what I'm saying? It's been going on since the beginning of time, people moving on before their divorce is final. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. I said, Lord, may that uncivilization never find me. You see? Shout out to that. I'm going to need to be in my stuff forever, okay? So shout out to that because I cannot. Okay? First of all, I don't see how people deal with married folks. I told my show's executive producer just recently, I was like, babe, you know what these people be saying on the internet? I said, according to the internet, married people be the main ones cheating. And I forgot what he said. I forgot what his response was. You know what I'm saying? My baby gonna always be on some fuck that got to do with me. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like, that's what the internet say, boo. I bet you better still be out here proving them wrong. You know what I'm saying? Type ish, you know, because like I cannot believe that y'all think that. It's just crazy, you know. It's just crazy to me how y'all feel like. Jad, girl, listen, I have no words. Let me just say that. I have no words. Let me just say, as a married person though, like, I don't be doing shit. You see? Like nothing. Not a damn thing. So shout out to that. I don't. Cause I take, you know, my stuff serious. So I don't know. You know, I don't know what married people y'all be running into. I will say, you know, that shame on them. You know what I'm saying? Shame on them. Because ultimately, like, people shouldn't look at marriage like that. You know? Like, people shouldn't look at marriage like, I don't want no husband because husbands be out here doing the most, you know? Or I don't know. I don't want no wife because da 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 and da 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 da. Like, absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that. Like, no, that's crazy. Some married folks still do right by their people. You know, I don't know who the hell y'all be running into. You know, but it is what it is. It's listen. All of this stuff been going on since the beginning of time, for real. Like even when I be thinking about. Hey y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I appreciate y'all for jumping in my comments. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all like. Y'all already doing a comment, so shout out to that. And don't forget to subscribe. But like, yeah, shout out to Cardi B who announces that she's pregnant. Child, she is pregnant by Stephon Diggs. And that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like getting pregnant by a Playboy. That's wild. You know, that's wild. I don't care what nobody say. To me, Stephon Diggs is not the type of man that you but this isn't like talking down on him because this is my opinion, right? And I hope nobody's taking it like it's actual and factual because that's not how I'm trying to put it out there. I'm just telling y'all what I think, you know what I'm saying, in my opinion. And to me, what I think, in my opinion, is Stephon Diggs is not the type of man, right, that you have a baby with, you know, or try to be serious with or try to settle down with. At least not right now. You know what I'm saying? At least not right now. Stephon Diggs strikes me as somebody that could be around for, you know, a good time. You know what I'm saying? Not for a long time, for real. Like, I just, you know what I'm saying? He just, like I just told y'all, I compared him to Future. He reminds me of Future so much. He just comes off like a playboy, you know? Um, it is what it is. And I don't think that he's gonna take Cardi B serious. I don't, you know. I hope I'm wrong though. If she's serious about him, you know what I'm saying? And it, you know. But yeah, it just Let me tell you one thing about athletes though. I think athletes kinda damn, it's kind of hard to put. But just just to say what the hell I'm trying to say though, without, you know, looking for all these extra special words and shit like that. Honestly, I think athletes do a better job at cheating. I know that sounds crazy, but for real, I do. I think they do a better job at cheating than rappers. You know? But duh, you know? It's because of their jobs. I feel like, you know, the job is different. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, come on now, rappers get the smoke at work. You know, if they get into something with a woman and end up going to jail, they're not like their rap career isn't over. Yeah, it's just too different. You know what I'm saying? So I said that to say that I feel like athletes are better at being sneaky. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, for real. Way better at being sneaky. You know what I'm saying? Than a rapper. That's it. That's it. That's the fuck all. Okay? Shout out to that. You guys, y'all are so nice. But then at the same time, so like flirty. Flirty. But hey, don't, as long as y'all don't come out here, cause hey, I can take a compliment. You know what I'm saying? But the compliment, thanks. You know? Hell, I can even take somebody, whatever, you know, I can even take somebody saying something negative. Thanks. I don't really care about all that. You know, but I don't want to be disrespected though. You know what I'm saying? Don't come on here talking about no, hey honey, hey baby. I see that you was live, baby. And I had to come through. What's up, baby? It's Josh from Houston. Wait a minute. Goddamn, Josh. Hold on, Josh. I said pump the brakes, Josh. Shit. Well, wait, Pooh. Hold on. You got too much dip on your chip. Shit. Don't come on here. Don't I goddamn wait, Josh. Where your girlfriend? You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, dang, you talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Real fresh. Real fresh. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Please don't do me like that. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to that. I said just shout out to that. But also, shout out to Cardi B, though, who finally lets us know that it's a bun in the oven. I said, okay. Congratulations. Babies, you know, babies are a blessing. It is what it is. They're a blessing. I ain't gonna lie though, that shit gots to be a little weird though, you know. Like, hold on, what? This is the 9th month. Her baby might be the well, no, I think her baby is due next year, so never mind. I was gonna say the 3rd baby this year. That's crazy shit. Brought Randy up out of me. That was Randy that said that. You know, Randy got a little bass in her voice or whatnot. But like, hold on, y'all. Congratulations, Star Child, to Cardi B, who done got her little, the child got her little athletic little baby all the way. A little. Shout out to Cardi B, who pregnant with a little patriot. That is crazy. Got a little New England baby all the way, child. Yeah, I know. I know. I'll said, yeah. It is what it is, though. Shout out to him. Hopefully he'll be okay. Hopefully him and Cardi is somewhere healing, cause that's crazy too. Um, and like I said, it takes a strong individual to get themselves tied up in that. To mess with a woman that is still like kind of, you know, like in love with somebody is crazy. But, Cardi B be acting like she not in love without saying no more. So that's that. It just is what it is. I don't necessarily believe her. I think it takes time for them feelings to go away. But she probably not in love with him no more. Maybe she just loves him. You know what I'm saying? She's to the point where she just loves the guy, you know? Um, I don't know. Okay, but congratulations to her. She finally reveals that it's a bun in the oven, y'all. Like, finally. We already knew that, right? We've been talking about it for weeks and weeks and weeks. Maybe as the belly just was growing. Growing and growing. So anyway, yes, y'all. Hold on. Let me go get me something to drink, and I'll be right back. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Even if you leave, even if you bounce, you see. Baby, listen, even if you end up bouncing like a chick, hit the like button, okay? Period. So somebody else can come through. Yeah. Shout out to that. Y'all hold on. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, scoot up in here like a bumper car. I'm getting sauce like it's no tomorrow. Now he said, I'm dripping sauce like it's no tomorrow. China, what's going on? Because word on the curb is there might be some little drama between. Well, I don't even want to talk about that. How about that? We ain't going to even talk about that. Well, one thing that I do like, though, I do like when women, like, get up and get themselves out of bad situations. It just is what it is. you know? If you're not happy no more, it's time to go. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that. And men too. Men too. I like when people get up and get themselves out of bad situations. It just is what it is. You're not stuck. Um, no, you're not. You're not stuck. But then too, I mean, listen, everybody's lives is different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's lives is different. To that. I'm just surfing the web, y'all, because I got a little bit. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I got a little bit more time to be here. Shout out to that. Miss Person Girl. Child, word on the card. They saying. They said something about Jay-Z, y'all. My bad. Is my tongue white? Excuse me if it is. It's a little white. I cleaned it the best I could this morning with my toothbrush. The back of my toothbrush. Because I'm out of tongue scrapers. Give me some out. They better quit playing talking about Meek Mill's looking like Mr. from The Color Purple. No, he don't. No, he don't, child. It's crazy. I gotta get a picture of that so I can show it to y'all. They said Erica Alexander was asked about Ari's comments about colorism on Martin. You know what? I don't even want to talk about that here. My bad. My bad, y'all. Next topic. We won't be talking about that. Oh, man. Yeah. Anyway, what's going on, chat? Chat, talk to me, chat. What's up? Chat, what we talking about? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Let me see something real quick. Oh, my stomach is hurting. Yeah. All right, I got a little bit longer. Let me rock with y'all for a little bit longer. It just is what it is. I'm going to be on here for 2 hours. I'm going to be on here with y'all for 2 hours and then I'm going to skate. How about that? Shout out to that. Oh, yeah, y'all. I told y'all. I'm not Kevin Gates. I get tired. Shit. Yeah. I'll tell y'all, baby, I'm not Kevin Gates. Shit. I get tired. I do. And guess what? I get tired of people playing on my fucking channel. Sure do. Sure did. And that's the word around this whole. Don't get served. And that's the word around it. What's the word around it? Don't get served like a hors d'oeuvre around it. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to, wait, let me see. Y'all know I be feeling strange. This feels so strange to take y'all everywhere in my spot. I like that. I don't like that. Y'all need to pray for me. Pray for me. Maybe one day I can rent me a little studio. I'll rent your little studio, y'all gonna be here, there, everywhere with your girls. So shout out to that. I guess some of these people been cheating. Some of these people been married in new relationships since the beginning of time, child. I don't care. It don't make it right. Oh, hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Y'all know I'm coming around the mountain. So go after that. Let me come over here and see what y'all talking about. What y'all talking about in the chat? Hey, why ain't nobody hit the like button? Y'all hit the like button. Period. Turn me up. For real. Turn me up. If you ain't no hater. If you ain't no hater and you want to see somebody else win, you like seeing others win, turn me up. What's the problem? What's the problem? I said, what's the problemo? Child, did y'all check out my video on Terrence Crawford? Like, I could not believe they were saying, well, I could believe it because I tell y'all that all the time that people be getting cheated in boxing. But it's just, man, the fact that they acted like they was going to cheat him. That's crazy to me. Oh, my God. Y'all know what else is crazy? Y'all know what else is kind of crazy for real? Tell me why. I did not know. No. Tell me why. Y'all know Harvey from TMZ. Just recently I heard him say he was gay. And I was shocked. I don't know why that shocked me. I don't know. I guess I couldn't believe he said it. Like, I do not know, y'all. It's just, I don't know if I knew or it was one of them things that I thought, but it wasn't like I don't know. He just shocked me. He shocked me. And then I don't know what's going on with TikTok. I've been meaning to talk to y'all about TikTok. TikTok, y'all might want to be careful on TikTok. I mean, it just is what it is. I'm telling y'all now. TikTok is like, listen, why do so many people that blow up on TikTok, something happens to them? Like, am I, like, is it like, in other words, like, is it like something that I'm blowing out of proportion, or is it something that really needs, be looked into, because it's always something about these TikTok people. Always. And that is crazy to me, y'all. Crazy. Shoot. For real. It's always something. Like, all the people that blew up on Instagram. For real. What they in now? They probably ain't in the damn slammer, okay? I can tell you that. It's so many TikTok people that's either gone or in jail. Crazy. And I said that because it's this man on TikTok. I don't know nothing about this man, but y'all know the man that um y'all, I don't know, some man from TikTok. They found somebody in his car. You know what I'm talking about? The Tesla story. I don't know nothing about him. Mm. Mm. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all know, Chase. Y'all know Chase Chrisley? Right now I'm just going through stuff. Okay? We just chopping it up about whatever. All kinds of shit. I know that's right. LeVar Ball got him a leg. LeVar is something else. He one of them people I feel like you gotta check on. People that smile a lot, laugh a lot, and seem so strong, you definitely gotta check on them. You know, it just is what it is. Because there's an inner layer. I just gotta say. But yeah. LeVar is legit. Like, seems like such a cool person. But anyway, Todd Chrisley, son, Chase. Y'all remember Chase? Big teeth Chase. I like Chase. But Chase flew so he walked so King could fly. You know, Chase was the original big teeth kid. Yeah. Dang, something is on my damn stove. Cause I noticed it earlier. I smell something burning. Somebody done left something on the goddamn stove. God. God. Ugh, it stink, huh? Mm-mm. Ah, well, hell, that look like mac. That look like cheese. Oh my lord. Maybe it's always something. Who is thinking of? Oh, it stinks so bad. Smell like burnt popcorn. Ugh. 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 hell to tell the captain. I said, oh well. Let me see what y'all talking about. Chat. What's up, chat? Oh man, like I was telling y'all about Chase though. Chase went to the place where you go to get better. You know, when you're dealing with rhymes with rugs, starts with a D. That's what Chase is going. He going for drinking. Chase is going to get some type of help for drinking. And shout out to LeVar Ball, cause LeVar got him a new leg. Remember he had to get his leg cut off. I can't believe Taylor's marrying Travis. I feel like Taylor Swift could have did this, and I wish them the nothing but the best. You know, sometimes you just gotta remind yourself, hey, it ain't about you though. It ain't about you. It ain't about what you want. It ain't about what you like, Miss Press a Curl. You know, and then zip it. Cause I was sure about to say, but I had already told y'all that. I had definitely already told her. I felt like he could have did better. Snoop Dogg cancels his show after the promoter was found guilty of SA. Interesting. Baby, the way that smoke is reaching me over here. Damn. I like the fact that people just be, you know. I don't know. It's crazy. Cardi B is in album mode, though. That album is coming out. Whether you ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. That's what Cardi B album is saying. You can't run away. Anywhere you go, my whole crew is gonna go. Oh baby, oh baby. My soul just and that. I was just saying shit. Times like this, I miss Jerry Springer. It's great. For real. I used to watch Jerry with his crazy self. I mean, with the crazy ass people he be having on there. Who is that? Tyler Roberson. Oh Lord, I don't care about that. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. So I didn't know who that was. I didn't know who they was talking about. Get down or lay down. Mm, 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 mm. Chat, what's up, chat? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Get in here. Let's hit the like button. That shit stink so bad. Anywhere you go. I'm just telling y'all now, Pooper Stars, they saying Rihanna is hinting to had a little girl. I don't know how true that is, because Rihanna hinted with the last little boy. Remember, she popped out with him in pink, and it had everybody thinking he was a girl. Child, I don't know. Y'all make sure I hit that like button. Hey, Pooper Star. It's your girl Shay Renee, and if you just now getting here, guess what? You missed us talking about Cardi B. So hit the replay button. Rewind. Go back. Y'all say you gonna have to go back a little bit. Cool. Shit. My bad. Child, if you just now getting here, you gotta go back. We talked about Cardi B. Congratulations to Cardi B, baby. Cardi B got a new baby with a new man. You see? Mm. Mm-mm. Yes, baby. Is that fun? I mean, Cardi has finally put it out there that that is not Offset, baby. She pregnant with. So shout out to her. And congratulations to that. I find it good and so ironic. That my bad, y'all. That I was just telling y'all yesterday. I just told y'all yesterday that I found it weird that this lady, like she don't want this man no more. She moving on from this man, but using him to promote the album. I was like, Cardi, do better. You know what I'm saying? Do better. You and your team, y'all could do better. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it this way. Do it that way. You know what I'm saying? Just let the art speak. As far as you and Offset go, baby, let the art speak. I'm sure you didn't talk about him enough on that album. And if you haven't, damn fool you will for not. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking advantage of that moment, but like, I just felt like I found it a little tacky. And I was like, nah, Cardi. This is not the way. Okay. I got food all over my mouth and shit. Baby. Baby. I think what Cardi don't fail to realize here. Even though she's having a baby with somebody that's, you know, or somebody so to speak. To me, we're still giving Desperado. You know? Yeah. For me, it still gives a little Desperado, you know? But hey. People, people are moving on. Okay? Out here, it just is what it is. Baby, ask Remy Ma and Papoose and all of them, you see? My thing is, get a divorce before you be dragging these people in your marital affairs and stuff like that. And like I was asking Cardi if her and her boo live together. I don't think they do. Mm. Mm-mm. I don't think they do, y'all. Cause it's like shit. What house? I mean, they probably could. They could probably go get them a little something, something. You know, a little duck off. Mmm. That's right. That's crazy. The minute I said that, I thought about the fact that Cardi B be saying she got an apartment. You know what I'm talking about? Remember Cardi said she got an apartment? Mm-hmm. That would explain a lot. Mm-hmm. That would explain a lot. Miss Passion Girl. Mm. Mm-mm. 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 Which one y'all think go harder, crabs or that other stuff? I take crabs over um what's that shit called? That other shit people be eating. I can't think of the name of it. Crawfish. Remember when they used to call them crawdads or something like that? Mm. Look at that. Mm-mm. Good. Good. Mm-hmm. Shit good. Remember I told y'all yesterday, I was like, I'm eating my crabs. That's how I was going to make them for dinner last night. And I didn't. Baby, I didn't. I'm glad I saved them for lunch today. Mm-mm. That mother sucker's good. Shit. But, yeah. I guess she'll be alright though, you know what I'm saying? She ain't the first person that then got knocked up by somebody they was had just started dealing with. Hell, my baby and I, we did the same thing we had. But we knew each other though. We knew each other, but that doesn't change the fact that we had a baby right away. And did. Had a baby right away. And this. Just know you bitches can't live. Man. Mm-mm. So, Cardi B, she told Gayle King that she pregnant, right? They must have been paying for them, paying her. Maybe they paid her for that information, baby. Gayle King must have said, yeah. I'm leaving here with something, baby. You see? Gayle King said, if you come over here, you will be talking that talk, Miss Preston girl, okay? This is what it is. Gayle got that story. Gayle got the real tea out of Cardi, okay? Period. Gayle saying, listen, I'm not doing this shit for nothing. Either we getting the exclusive or y'all could get somebody else to do it. And how much you want to bet? They was probably like, yeah. Cardi ain't coming over here to sit with nobody else. Quit playing. You know, sit down with her like you did Megan Thee Stallion. It is what it is, baby. She got that exclusive. Shout out to her. Shout out to her and that, okay? But she did that. And I don't know. I just wonder what made Cardi B even do it that way. Because a lot of people were saying something about like they felt like she was gonna do it when the album come out, which is 2 days from now. Oh, look, it's so good. Oh, it's so good, y'all. Maybe we'll say there. Maybe somebody sent her a clip. Or what I see. Or maybe somebody re-said what I said. You know? But I find it so coincidental that yesterday I was like, man, Cardi, like, go on. Watch out. Watch out, Cardi. Quit talking about this man, for real. You don't like him, you can't stand him, don't want nothing to do with him. Quit talking about him, then. And don't use him to promote your shit. Hey, Henry. How are you? Some crabs. Crab leg. And a little bit of butter. I'm doing good, Henry. Real good. I appreciate you for jumping in my comments. Have you heard that Cardi B announced her pregnancy yet? With Stephon Diggs? It's good. Oh my God. It is good. So shout out to that. Child. What's that song? It's a song, right? I can't think of the song. Ain't it the song would say, I'm having a baby by somebody that I don't even know or barely know or something like that? Poor Cardi. She'll be all right, though. I mean, she got money. I know money ain't everything, but, you know, financially, she's straight. You know what I'm saying? She don't have to worry about that. You know? I guess the only thing she got to worry about really, really is truly just being happy from here. You know? And that's whether she with Stephon or not. And I don't want to sound like, you know, a hater, because I'm far from that. But, you know, I just feel like it's going to take a lot of patience with this guy she's with. I just don't see him not being problematic. You know? I don't. And I dang sure don't see him being faithful. But he might. You know, I can honestly say he might. You know, like people say, some people do things for the people that they want to do them for. You know? So who knows? For Cardi B's sake, I hope he wants to be a better man to her than Offset was. Hey, y'all. Hit the like button. I appreciate everybody who hit that like button. Hold on, y'all. For Cardi's sake, I pray that he's a better guy to her than, you know, um, then shit, the relationship she just coming out of, you know? I feel like only time will tell. Only time will tell. You just gotta wait and see. But shout out to Cardi B though. I guess she got tired of that. That hiding and stuff. Because y'all remember Kylie Jenner hid her pregnancy until she gave birth, I think. And um Holly Bailey did too. So you can do it, but you know. I couldn't even imagine. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her for like just freeing herself. Shit. Like Fantasia had said. Gotta be careful with them crabs. Them crabs can hurt you. They can damn sure cut you. Look at that, child. It's good. I told y'all yesterday. I'm going to, I meant to text my sister. I forgot. I meant to text my sister that I'm going to make some of them tacos. I told y'all yesterday, my grandpa used to always make, well, he used to always go buy cow tongue taco. I can't find a restaurant that has them. Maybe after I make them myself and I like them right, I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, I want to see, I want to see about a restaurant fix these. Then I'll be more motivated to look, but I don't know. I'm gonna see. Because I just did a quick Google search of restaurants that sell them. And like I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like I did it too fast. I didn't really look for real. Because I was already watching videos of people making them themselves. And I already had my mind made up that I was going to make it myself. I don't know though. I mean, making it yourself is cool. But then, you know, imagine just pulling up shit and getting it cooked already. Now that's cool too. Just depends on how you look at it. You want to save some time or no? You want to make a whole lot or no? You know, that's what it's gonna boil down to though. But I think I'm gonna end up I'm leaning towards that. It's gonna be this week or next week. Cause when I went grocery shopping, I forgot. That's just that. Bottom line, I forgot. Cause other than that, I would have already made them. But I want to try them so bad. The meat looks so damn soft. Ain't gotta even look like that. What it is, yo. Shout out to my mama. Mama said, my mama asked me yesterday, what's your name on TikTok? I thought that was so funny. Oh, mama. Mama. I'm not on TikTok, who they got you? Let me find out. These kids got my mama on TikTok. Probably so, because my mama be around my nieces, her grandkids a lot, so. I would not be surprised if they got her TikToking and rig rocking. Child. But let me just say, y'all be careful. Y'all be careful. Because this is something about that TikTok, y'all, I don't understand. You know? Maybe everybody who be on there can help me understand, but like it be seeming like what's the word? Like, why is something always happening to the TikTok people? For real. Cause the first ones, I remember something happening to. Oh, that's good. Lord have mercy. That is so good, child. And I don't know about y'all, but I ain't doing the imitation crab shit. The first TikTok stars, I remember something happening too. Baby. Was the boys. Remember, there was a light one. I don't know what color he was. I really don't remember him like that, but it was a dark skin one, and he had a boyfriend. Or something happened. Right. I think they went to jail together too. I think they both in jail. And then after that, it's just been stuff. Like, remember the other little boy who Like, what'd he do? Spazzed out on the therapist or something? And then a lot of people was trying to make excuses for him by saying the therapist was messing with him or something. I don't know if that ended up being true or not. It seemed like people ended up saying that it wasn't true. Child, it's just always something. Very much something. So with this one little TikTok boy story going viral, somebody they found somebody in his trunk. I'm like, nah, hell no. I'm sorry, what? That's wild. That's crazy. I said, okay. Chat, it's time to talk to my chat. Y'all make sure y'all be careful, okay? For real. Y'all doing all that TikTok and rig rocking over there? Y'all make sure y'all be careful. Because, I mean, I don't know what the hell going on over there. It's a lot. But anyway, y'all. What else is going on? In these internet streets. Ah. Them crabs be strong as hell sometimes. I need one of them things. Ooh, excuse me. Shout out to Cardi B. She's dropping an album and a baby soon, child. An album and a baby. It is what it is. I wonder how many babies Cardi want. I will say this. The circumstance might be crazy, but it is what it is, you know. It's always, you know, it is what it is. Like, it's a blessing. Babies are a blessing. Not to mention, I just feel like women, as we get older, pregnancies be different. Shit. And I think it has something to do with age, but I also think it has something to do with the body too. You know, like for instance, Kiki Y. I don't know how Kiki Y be having all them kids because my body gave me more complications with every baby, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So, like, my fourth pregnancy, or let me say my fourth baby, it was hell carrying him. Like, literally hell carrying him. I had so much pain. I could barely walk. Remind you, I had my babies back to back. Okay. So I'm sitting around, I'm sitting around here walking with a baby on my hip and can't walk that good. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. My last pregnancy was hell. It was. It was hell. But the one before that was too, kind of. You know, like I said, they just got harder each time. And you know, one pregnancy symptom that I think Cardi B has, I'm not positive, of course not, because she ain't told me shit. But like sometimes your pelvic hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, God damn, like I couldn't believe that. You know what I'm saying? And like that's crazy. To me, Cardi B be walking like that. She be walking like her pelvic hurt. It's just like, you know. So to me, I can imagine it being harder to hide this baby anyway, this pregnancy anyway, because, man, her pregnant body wasn't going for that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. You know, she had to walk out slow and I promise you, just that real slow walk told me everything I needed to know. She act like she in pain. And I wouldn't be surprised because I don't know what it is, but it's almost like our bodies aren't made to have a whole lot of pregnancies and a whole lot of kids or something, because for real, no lie. All my pregnancies, they just was more challenging than the last. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was pregnant with my first baby ever, it was just like morning sickness. That's all I remember. All I remember is morning sickness with my second baby too, but like just the last two, shit. I was in my 30s, shit, and my body was like, you're not no spring chicken no more, baby. Like, I think I looked it up, too. It's crazy. I think I looked that up yesterday. For whatever reason, I was just curious. I want to say it said I was 33. I was 33 years old when I had my 8-year-old. You know? And, that shit was hard on my body, okay? Let me see. Yes, I was 33. So I must have been 34 when I had his brother. Hold on. So I guess you could say by 35 years old, I was done having kids. Shout out to that. I never thought about that. For real. I never thought about that. But I do be like, you know, some days I'm so grateful. Some days I am so grateful to be done, you know. And then some days I'm like, oh my God, I want another baby, you know. Yeah, child, I be doing that bullshit. You see, it just is what it is. But I'm good. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, to me, the older you get, the harder them pregnancies be. You know? I would assume, you know, then too, I would also say it just depends on the what's the word I'm looking for? It depends on what kind of shape you in, too. Maybe that got something to do with it. You know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I never had the conversation with any other mom, but I'm just saying if their experience is anything like mine, uh pregnancy just does something to your body. You know, to where what you did with the last baby might not be with this baby. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it a step further. Like this one woman, for instance, she has 3 kids. And I noticed with her third kid, and this lady works out a lot too, by the way. She works out a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like she's in great shape, tremendous shape. But still, with her third baby, she got really big. You know what I'm saying? And she's a gym girly. So, you know, that the getting really, really big bothered her. You know what I'm saying? You can tell it really, 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 really bothered her. But you know, all I was thinking is, dang, you know, that third, you know what I'm saying? And like sometimes, like you don't know that, you know. Like for instance, I never heard nobody say that ever, not a day in my life. So if you never heard it and you don't know that, then you don't know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, like most people be thinking that it's gonna be like the last time. That's what a lot of people be thinking. But to me it's not. It's nothing like it for real. The more you age and stuff like that, stuff starts happening. Child, cause like I said, with one of my babies, my coach, oh my coach. I know that's right. Shout out to that here. But now for real, like one, like I was saying, your pelvic floor be hurting. Oh, that motherfucker hurt. For real. You can't even barely walk. And I'm not lying. I am not lying. And that's another thing too. You know, when you're pregnant, pain meds can be weird too. So, you know, they'll give you something for pain, but if it don't really help like that, they be like, I'm sorry, you have to thug it out. You know, you're with child. You know what I'm saying? But like some of that stuff be unbearable. Like I said, your pelvic hurting, that hurts. Oh, it hurts so bad. It hurts. It literally, damn, what's the word I'm looking for? It literally interferes with you walking. Come on now, you gotta walk. You pregnant, you not, you know, unable to walk. You know what I'm saying? But, and then, so the front to the back. You know what I'm saying? Before I knew it, my butt was hurting. I was having problems with my butt. Like literally, for real. Like literally, it was like I couldn't bear weight because when I moved my leg, my butt would hurt. You know what I'm saying? And they were saying that it was sciatic. But I'm like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? And where did it come from? And at this point, I think it came from y'all. For real. For real. True story. On my mama. I don't gotta make this up. That is a true story. When I was pregnant, I had to get shots in my bottom. You know what I'm saying? I literally had to get shots in my bottom. And then all of a sudden it started hurting to the point where I couldn't walk. You know what I'm saying? And I had to get help with my baby. And like, it was a lot, child. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. When I tell y'all women go through a lot, to, you know, bear kids. And I just feel like, you know, the older you get and the more you do it, like for instance, Cardi B on her 4th baby, that 4th baby, and then not to mention she had it back to back. Oh yes, you know what I'm saying? She probably going through it. Like her body literally is probably going through it. You know what I'm saying? And like it ain't, it's oh my God, child. It's a horrible feeling. It is. It's just a horrible feeling, you know? So like, I can't explain it. Shit. But like them doctor and the doctor, They be ready to put you on bed rest. They be like, girl, we don't care. We don't care. See, you got another life inside of you. You see? Outside of you. Inside of you, you got another life inside of you. So outside of all of that, just lay down. You see? Lay down, eat, take some medicine, and go to sleep. You know, like, it's not a lot that they gon', do for you. Baby, they be ready to put your ass on bed rest. Okay? No. So, I can only imagine. You know what I'm saying? So, really and truthfully and really, I feel like Cardi B's time with hiding that baby, I think it was coming to a halt. For real quick. Like, real quick, like. I don't think she was going to be able to get away with it like she did the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been seeing her in videos. Walking out slow. It's like, it was evident, you know? I feel like anybody who had kids before, including Ray Charles, knew that Cardi was pregnant, you know? She was playing a whole lot of games, though. A whole lot of games. To the point where I was like, well, damn, is she faking pregnant? Which wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. So then I went back to my common sense, and my common sense was telling me this girl is pregnant. You know? It just is what it is. Messy. Messy as fuck. Embarrassing, all of it. All of it. Wrapped up. Yes, Pooper Stars. I had a funky good time with y'all. I always do. So shout out to that. That's why I keep coming back. I said, that's just why I keep coming back. I love streaming with y'all. Period. But now I'm about to touch grass, I guess. Find me something to do or whatnot. Shout out to that. I got a little downtime because I was doing stuff while I was on here with y'all. I was gonna say while I was on the phone with y'all. Same thing, y'all. Same thing. Cause I swear y'all be having my line like tired. Okay. But anyway, thanks for coming through, everybody that came through. Henry, I appreciate you for coming through, keeping me company, chatting with me. And I hope each and every one of y'all hit that like button. I hope y'all subscribe because I want y'all to come back, okay? So, anyway, shout out to that. I'll see y'all on my next video. Bye. I see y'all on my next video, y'all. Bye.